You are sitting across from the girl of your dreams, and everything feels perfect. Suddenly, a drunk guy bumps your table and spills wine all over your clean shirt. Or maybe your credit card gets declined when the waiter brings the check. Most guys panic, try to act overly confident, or blow up in anger to show dominance. But in those exact 3 seconds, her evolutionary biology quietly rates you a 0. That textbook confidence you read about online just killed your attraction. I learned this the hard way years ago, when a blown date left me completely exposed. Standard confidence is just a fragile mask with a very short expiration date. You need something much deeper to avoid the friend zone and command absolute respect. You need a system that cannot be shaken by outside circumstances. You need to become completely uninterrupted. This video will break down the exact psychological shifts required to master your frame. Let us look at what actually happens inside her mind during these moments. When your main goal is seeking her approval, your mind focuses entirely inward on yourself. You monitor her every single blink, trying desperately to remove any potential friction. Do you realize that women can instantly feel this suffocating internal tension? It signals that you are weak, overly sensitive, and desperate for validation. You become completely predictable, and predictability completely destroys sexual tension. She does not want a submissive partner who adapts to her every single whim. Her brain is hardwired through millions of years to constantly test your mental stability. Ancient women did not need a man who could only speak smoothly during times of peace. They needed a man who refused to freeze when a predator attacked the tribe. They needed an absolute guarantee of long-term safety and emotional survival. She wants a solid wall that stands firm against any unexpected storm. Think about how you react when a micro-panic hits your daily life. You wake up late, blast the alarm clock, and immediately start blaming traffic or bad luck. This reaction proves to her that you are easily manipulated by simple daily inconveniences. If a ringing clock ruins your morning mood, you cannot handle a real-life crisis. Look, a real leader handles the chaos differently. I forced myself to practice box breathing for 5 seconds whenever pressure hits. This technical fix drops your heart rate below 70 beats per minute instantly. You lock your chaotic emotions down, and you focus only on the next actionable step. You regain total control of your environment, while other men dissolve into panic. Now, some people claim that controlling your reactions means suppressing your true self. They say it builds a dark shadow inside you that will eventually explode. That is completely wrong. True toughness is not about hiding fear like a coward who silently suffers. It is about developing supreme emotional stability under pressure. True emotional control means you accept reality without letting it break your posture. You acknowledge the bad situation, but you choose to remain entirely unsinkable. When the restaurant service is slow or you get lost, whining makes you an easy target. Complaining shows her that the outside environment completely controls your internal mood. Weak men treat every minor inconvenience like a personal attack from the universe. They yell at the waiter, sigh loudly, and leak weak energy into the room. Why choose to look weak when you can choose to dominate the environment? Drop your shoulders, maintain direct eye contact, and hold a calm predator smile. This simple change in your posture projects massive security to everyone in the room. This structural steadiness removes her psychological burden through absolute clarity. She realizes you are a man she can run to when her own world gets uncomfortable. If you recognize yourself in these mistakes, hit the like button and drop a comment below. Admitting your past panic is the very first step to breaking out of the polite guy loop. Share your honest experience so we can build a stronger community of grounded leaders. The path to the friend zone is paved with hundreds of small, passive moments during the day. You become a walking question mark by constantly asking her where she wants to go. You ask what she wants to eat, what time to meet, and what step to take next. When you hesitate at the doorway of a venue, you look completely lost. Women pick up on that hesitation within a fraction of a second. They internalize it as a total lack of survival competence. Saying it is up to her signals that you cannot provide any real masculine direction. A high-status man grips the steering wheel of the night and shapes the next moment. Do not ask for permission. Just give clear, calm guidance. Tell her to come this way, or state clearly that you will pay the check now. No woman will ever trust a man with her life if he freezes during a simple dinner transition. Leadership is a habit built through 100 small choices every single day. True leadership is found in these tiny daily interactions, not just big decisions. Now let us discuss how you handle unexpected financial losses. Consider the $20 bill rule to test your masculine maturity. When you get overcharged or buy a bad meal, an unstable man pays for it twice. He pays once with his actual cash, and he pays a second time with his negative energy. He spends the next 3 hours frowning, complaining, and ruining the entire night. Are you really willing to sell your emotional peace for pocket change? A mature leader takes the minor hit and closes the file within 1 single second. You say to yourself that it was a bad move, and you immediately move on. You accept the bad luck, refuse to waste your power, and focus on the next move. You refuse to let a few dollars buy your facial expression or ruin your date. Here is the ultimate secret that most men never realize about female psychology. Her biggest test is not how you handle the external world when things go wrong. It is how you handle her when she consciously creates emotional chaos. When she drops a cold response or acts irrational, she is tracking your nervous system. She wants to see if your masculine structure will bend, break, or remain solid. The man who remains steady like an anchor during her emotional storm wins her devotion. She will gladly follow a leader who cannot be interrupted by her feminine moods. To maintain this powerful position without ever posturing, you only need 2 words. Click on the video appearing on your screen right now to master this high-status code. Learn the exact style to control her mood and hit subscribe to remain unsinkable.